We'll try that. All right. So I hope you guys are having a really good Sunday so far. Today is going to continue to be a good day. It's her birthday, 28th birthday. Woo-hoo! She's so old. So we have right after this, we're going to go make some dinner. We're starving, but we had to, come on here and make sure we do our part as tribe leaders to make sure that no matter what, we are here. We show up for you guys, even on her birthday, even when life is good. Okay. Anyway, so one thing I wanted to go over today is products, because I know when I started this 3 years ago, that was something that it was a different time then. We kind of gathered more together in person, and we talk about the products. Every person was assigned a product, and we all had to learn about it, so that way we know what we're selling, what we're talking about, what we're using. So I'm going to go into the main little, what are they called? Announcements. And then I will go right on it so that way you guys can know everything you need to know about them, who could use them, and that'll give you more sight on what maybe friends and family that could possibly benefit. So, and for starters, first things first, there still are $20 promo codes. So if you know anybody that's wanting to make some extra income, we have them available, and we want to make sure that we use them. The last day to use them, I believe, is Christmas Eve, so December 24th. And after that, it goes back to $99. So if you know anybody that wants to make some extra cash, now is the time. Now is the time to help them with the holidays, with the new year. People are looking for more money, and they're looking for ways to get fit at the same time. So this vehicle offers both. It gives us a chance to, help them make money and help them get healthy too. So that was one of my main goals of getting started. Also, conference. Conference is the biggest events. There's two main events that our company puts on together, and it's conference and it's green carpet. They come around 2 times a year. And first one, yes, Gigi.
Can I ask you a question or?
Wait, hold on. After this.
Oh, after this?
Yeah. Sorry, it's my grandma. Okay, so conference comes up. It's January 31st to February 2nd. It's in Tampa, Florida. I know sometimes it's people are oh, I don't know if I can go. It's far. It's away, long ways away. And I get it. I'm in California, but I guarantee that we will be there. We are buying our flights this month. We are going to head over there and just be around with like-minded people that are wanting a better life, wanting to just have more, do more, and be able to help other people do the same. So it's really awesome to be around like-minded people. So if you can get to conference, I just want to just encourage you to be there, because I think I know it'll be so much fun, and I want to be having fun with y'all. Y'all are our tribe. We love you to pieces, and to have you guys in Florida with us is dream come true. Yeah. So make sure you get your tickets. Check out the It Works events so you can find out more info. Also, you'll get 5 product rewards with the purchase of that ticket, which means you can, get get discounted wraps and coffee that you can make cash, or you can also use it on yourself. Also, we have our Host a Post giveaway for the Target gift card. The last day to enter the giveaway is on the 21st. So we want to make sure we have so many giveaways going into there. So make sure you're doing Host a Post. I recommend doing at least 10 a day. If you could get 10 people to host a post for you, that means you may have to message anywhere from 20 to 30 people. Just, hey girl, I have a question. And that is going to change your business. If you do that consistently for the next, 90 days, will change your business from the end of the first quarter in March. So come March is when we're going on a 90-day run with our, all of our uplines with Mary, our Chad and Jeree. We're going to be running hard to hit huge promotions. So Host a Post, doing it consistently every day is going to transform your business come March 30th. So think about where you want to be March 30th. Do you want to be making, a couple $100s a month? Do you want to be making a couple $1,000s a month? Look at the income chart and pick the income goal that you want, and we're going to help you get there. Set that as your goal for March 30th. So make sure you do that. Also, there is a Christmas tree challenge out there. So if you haven't started that, you still have time. The Christmas tree challenge, basically, it's a Christmas tree, and there's a bunch of little pretty much are like ornaments on there, and you have to do them. Like, so maybe you have to message 50 peeps a day. Maybe you get a customer, that counts. You know, getting 10 people to host a post for you, that will be one of the little bubbles. Being commission qualified is a bubble, and there's an actual chat that we have that you put all of your booms in, and the first one to complete the Christmas tree first is going to get a $100 Target gift card. And other than that, there's going to be other perks and goodies and stuff like that. So make sure you participate in that. There is also on the Black Diamond team page, Chad and Jeree have put together a contest for all newbies that have started from, I believe it's October to the end of this year. So anybody that's brand new, which I know that there's a couple of you on here that are, you can participate every time. I believe you get a customer or a distributor, I believe, you get entered into this, into like a drawing. So it's a great way, especially if you're new, because it's, you know, people are new and they're trying to just, you know, tip their feet in and stuff. So you're not up and with all the competitiveness of the people that have been in longer that know, you know, you don't have that extra competition. It's just you, yourself, and your mini goals that you're hitting. So after this call, after our tribe Zoom, we do have our family night Zoom with Mark Pentecost, which is going to be so cool. I don't know what he has in store for us, but I know it's going to be awesome. So those are my announcements for today. I want to, okay, so I want to go into products because that's number one thing that helped me out a lot. And I actually became I kind of became green with products. And it's just because I wanted to make sure that I knew what I had on my hands, and I wanted to make sure that when I was talking to somebody, I could tell them if it was going to be good for them or not good for them. Not by health issues and what health issues they had, but just based on the product and what they're looking for. If they're looking for more energy or if they have specific things, I could kind of guide them in different areas. So I'm going to share my screen again and take y'all back here. Okay, so, oops, can't see. Okay, so to get to where I'm about to show you, which is the product catalog, I go into my eSuite and I click on Document Library. Okay, so this is where you guys could do your own research later on. And if you actually just type in a product in the search bar right here, it'll bring up all of that, and you can search the product info of that specific product. So if you're looking for something about coffee, it's gonna type in coffee and it'll bring up one. So I actually put in, I believe it was the product catalog, or I scrolled down and I found it, and I already downloaded it. So here we go. Have you tried it? This is, I don't know if you guys have tried a product. I know Kimberly has. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have tried products. So just make sure that you keep trying the products. Try out different products. I recommend trying at least 2 to 3 new ones every month, at least in the beginning, until you find one that you really love, and then stick to that one to see the transformation that you're going to get. So we do have all of our, first things first, we have our body.
Can I shut this?
No.
You can't turn the Christmas tree off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
let it go.
Yeah, leave it. It's beautiful.
So the first thing that we have is our flagship product, which was the wrap. The wraps have actually, they were the #1 product that we ever had. Before we came up with all the 40 other products, we only had the wrap. So the wrap was like the main thing that people use. And what it does is it helps tighten, tone, and firm the skin in as little as 45 minutes. It's all botanical on a woven cloth, and you just literally, it's a spa treatment. It's not a water loss wrap. It's not something that's it's not geared towards weight loss either. It's for helping your skin when you're on a weight loss journey, when you just had kids and you're trying to get your belly back, when you have, if you're an older lady and you have excess skin, you want to be, more toned and contoured, the wraps are going to be your best friend. So when you have somebody that's like, I want to lose weight, my #1 thing is like not sending them to the wraps, because they're going to be very disappointed because they're not going to help them lose weight. But if they're on a journey, or if they are, wanting to go into a journey, I will recommend them to help enhance their results. So those are what the wraps will do. We have our the defining gel, which is actually the sister product to the wrap, and it does the exact same thing, except it's less concentrated. So it can actually be used 2 times a day all over your body, except for your face, because you don't want to put it on your face, especially if you're going to go out into the sun. We have facials designed for the face if a person wants to get rid of wrinkles, tighten, tone, shrink up, contour the face. But the defining gel is great for bug bites, eczema.
Write this down.
Yeah, write this down because you're going to want to know. Bug bites, eczema, sunburns, varicose veins.
Don't go so fast.
Oh, sorry. Varicose veins, spider veins, cellulite, stretch marks. Defining gel is the best, especially with eczema. My sister has eczema, and she's one of my biggest supporters, also one of my
Biggest.
well, she is. It's one of those, like, they're like this. They're like the supporter, but then they're like
They're
not
not
as supportive,
really.
and then they support you, and then they're like, nah. So she was one of those, and so I would always try to get her into a product, and she'd be like, no, that's expensive. That's not something I want, blah, blah, blah. So she had eczema, and she came over to my house one summer, and she was scratching her hands. It was bloody and nasty, and I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? And she's like, well, I have eczema. And I'm like, okay, you need to try the defining gel. She goes, no, I'm not going to try that. So she was not being supportive. And then I was like, you need to try this, Mercedes. I promise you're going to love it. So she put it on her hands that moment. Then she put it on her hands before she went to bed. And when she woke up the next day, she was like, she goes, I don't know what that is, but it works amazing. And I was like, I know. They don't call us It Works for nothing. Our products really, really work. And then she went home right after that. She didn't have any defining gel because it was mine. I wasn't going to give it up. And she ended up texting me, and she's like, I hate you. You're the only, like, this is the only thing that works. I try all these different kinds of lotions for my eczema, and it doesn't work. And so she ended up ordering 2 bottles of defining gel, and I'm like, yes. Like, I got her, like, she's a firm supporter of the defining gel, so I know that works, especially for cellulite, or, you know, if you have around your bra area, it really will help shrink all of that up.
Yeah, that extra, like,
that's why I get it,
right,
like my
there,
boob fat
under the arm,
underarm,
like
all the
there.
awkward places that you're like, I can't really wrap there. It's like
Between your thighs.
between your thighs, everywhere. So the defining gel is amazing. And then the Fab Wrap, that's just a breathable cloth. So the only purpose that it has is to hold the wrap in place. Yeah. Okay. So I love the Fab Wrap over a tight fitted shirt or Saran wrap. The Fab Wrap is breathable.
It won't make you sweat.
It won't make you sweat at all. No. Now, our greens, we have our whole greens line. So one product I do highly recommend everybody to try is the greens, because they are life-changing. What they do is they help balance, alkalize, and detox the body. They give you 52 herbs and superfoods, 34 different kinds of vegetables.
Fruits and vegetables.
And it's basically equivalent to 14 salads. Now, a story on this one, I have my own personal story. When I first started, I was working 2 jobs, going back and forth. I had no energy. It was like school time, finals, everything. Like my life was just like, y'all feel me? I know you feel me. Mm-hmm. So I just didn't know how I was going to get through the day. And I had to go into my second shift. And it was something like the greens were something I tried, but I never had really used. So once I got them, I was like, okay, well, let's give this a go. And drank the greens, walked into the restaurant, and it's like I had like a switch that came on, and everyone was like, what are you on? And I was high on life because I just felt good. Like, it gave me natural energy, no crash, no nothing. And I was like, well, I tried this thing. It's called greens. And everybody, like, even I was a server. I'm not a server anymore, but I was a server. So I depended on my tips. And I remember that day, just everyone being so generous. And I was like, oh, these greens are life. They make me money. Like, no joke. So I remember going home all excited because I was on the greens. I wasn't tired. And, you know, I had made a lot of money cash that night just because I felt good. So another story about the greens, if you know Mary, or if you haven't met Mary in person yet, you eventually will. And her mom actually was diagnosed with lupus. Okay. And before her mom tried out the greens, Mary herself had migraines, like super, really, really bad migraines. So if you know anybody that has headaches, it's probably because they're really toxic. So Mary was actually using the greens, and it helped get rid of her migraines. And so now she hasn't really had like those like enraging headaches anymore. And her mom was diagnosed with lupus and was in her bed, like bed rested. She was on 20 different medications, had no energy to walk or anything. And so it was when Mary first started, she told her mom to try the greens for 6 months. For 6 months, her mom was drinking the greens and got off all 20 medications. And now if you were to see her mom now, she's walking. She's like, traveling. She sells greens left and right because it's changed her life. So I'm not saying like making any medical claims, but I just have heard so many different stories. And when I hear stories, and if I hear somebody that has lupus or they are going through different things, I will tell them like, hey, well, you know, my friend's mom went through this same similar thing and she was trying this. Maybe it'll work for you. You can give it a try. I mean, what are they going to say? No, I don't want to try anything that could potentially heal me. Sometimes they will say that, but you never know. Like, I would just recommend to do it.
Oh, yeah. And so to give you guys another visual of the greens, because this visual that I got from, like, the explanation of the greens, because Mary was actually the first one who presented all these products to us. So what greens are is basically, okay, so you know a swimming pool, right? You go in the swimming pool, it's supposed to be crystal blue and crystal clean, all that stuff. But when you don't put chlorine in it, when you don't put the right chemicals, the shock and all that stuff.
What does it look like? It's nasty.
Heck yeah, it's really nasty.
I don't want to swim in it.
I know. That's all Kimberly's face. Yes, it's so nasty and terrible, and no one's going to jump in that pool. Well, that's, if we're not putting the right nutrition, vitamins, and all the things into our body is going to look like a nasty, swampy pool. And so what the greens is what greens to the body is similar to chlorine to the pool. Yeah, and all the stuff you put in the pool to make it all nice and pretty, crystal clean. So greens, that's what, when I got that visual, I'm like, oh, heck no, because my dad has a pool. So I saw that visual and I was like, I need me some greens because I know I'm not getting my 8+ servings of fruits and vegetables. I know I haven't alkalized. I know I haven't detoxed or did none of that stuff. So I was like, okay, I need these greens. Okay, I believe you. Give them to me. Yeah. So now they just absolutely changed my life. And also before I tried the greens, I had really bad like congestion, sinuses, like leaky nose. Like I wasn't sick or anything, but I was just always like, I always had allergies. I guess that's what it is, allergies. And so when I tried the greens, I noticed like I wasn't sniffling anymore. I was like, oh my goodness, these greens are working. And like, honestly, I don't have no sniffles anymore. Like, I don't even think about it. I have to think about that. You barely get sick. No, I haven't got sick in a long time. So, you know, like I know they just came out with a new product, Immunity, but even before Immunity, with the greens will help you, like help your immune system in general. Yeah, most definitely. So that's bomb. Did you talk about the green shoes? No, not yet. Okay. So we have greens that come in 3 flavors: berry, chocolate, or orange. And then we also have our greens chews. Now the greens chews can also be taken by kids. Kids will love them. Mm-hmm. You got to put them up though. They taste like Starburst. They taste so good. They're so good. I'm ordering them my auto shipment this month. So I'm like super. Oh, that's what you got. Yeah. Okay. I'm like super, super, super excited because they're so good. And they're basically the amount of antioxidants that are inside of those green chews is equivalent to 20 cartons of blueberries. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of antioxidants in there. It does help with people that have high blood pressure. So if you know anybody that has high blood pressure, the greens are going to help regulate that. Those are not medical claims, but I've heard. So, but yeah, it's like a great way you can get all your fruits and vegetables just with a little tiny yummy thing. Then we have our whole keto works line. Keto itself, this keto lifestyle is it's like a huge wave right now. So our company took on keto at the perfect time, right when it was like, let's begin. And now it's like, we're in the keto movement. So you can actually find keto stuff at, what's it called? Costco. Like that was a couple months ago, that wasn't even there. And now people are like, it's in Costco, it's in Target, like all different things. And I'm like, what the heck? At least I know I have coffee, but like, it's crazy. Like, yeah. I was like, random. They finally have almond flour at Costco. Yes. I was like, it's so cool. So there's a whole keto works line. So I know we have our keto energies. If you guys are not familiar with the keto energies, you need to be familiar with the keto energies. I saw Kimberly. She went live with that. She did an amazing job. I was so happy. Like, I love it. It's just awesome. Yeah, it was good. So the keto energies are really good. They are jam like packed with B6 vitamins, B12, which is really good for energy. I just want you to Google B6 and B12 because I want you to know the benefits that it does have for your body. And I'm not
for me to tell you all of them, I may like get my words mixed up because I'm not super, super green and to where I memorize everything. But I just know that they're amazing. It helps with fight fatigue. It helps put you in a better mood. It helps with stress. So that's one of those things where it's like you need it. And when we were traveling, we tried this for the first time in April. With company gave us like a little sample packs to go. We had a road trip from California to Texas and then Texas back. So I don't know how we did it. Like we drove like straight forward. But once we got those keto energies, our drive back was like, I feel like our car was like a little party bus. Like we had so much energy. I was like, it was like middle of the night, and I'm usually like by like 11, I'm like wanting to pass out. Yeah. And I was like singing, dancing. I was driving and dancing, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm good. I'm good." And I was just like on the go because of those keto energies.
And I saw the switch too, because like she was driving and she's like, "I think I need one of those keto things." And I'm like, "Okay." So I gave it to her because I saw the energy. It was like really low, and she looked like she could have passed out on the road. So I gave it to her, and then she took it. About 5 minutes later, her favorite songs were coming on. She loves Glee. So all the Glee songs were coming on, and she was singing. And then I look at her, I'm like, oh yeah, those things do work.
They really, really do. So if you're looking, somebody that's going through stress and they're tired and they, need energy, those keto energies are going to be their best friend.
And they don't taste bad.
They don't taste bad. They're like little pixie sticks. 2 seconds, they rip it open, pour it in your mouth, and you're on the go. Then we have our coffee. Our coffee is one of my favorite products right now. That one is also really good with the chocolate greens. You can make yourself a fat-burning and detoxing mocha. The coffee, what it does is it helps burn fat. It helps give you energy. It helps clear your brain fog. It has MCT oil, which is good for your brain. It's good for your digestion. That's like basically the brain fuel. The MCT oil, why it clears your brain, the brain fog, is because the MCT oil creates, I think, was it ketones? Yeah. It creates ketones, which goes into the brain, and that gives it like, like little, that's where you get the magical brain power. It has the grass-fed butter, and that's what keeps your body full longer. That's what curbs your cravings. Those are like really good fatty acids as well. And then it has collagen in there. So you can actually find different kinds of keto creamers and different kinds of keto coffees, just like when you go to Costco. However, those ones do not have collagen. And collagen is the glue that holds your body together. I am obsessed with collagen right now, especially with our own product, collagen. I'm making it again for tea tonight. And it's just like, it's just like really, really cool. And it's a journey. Like I'm actually like not practicing. I'm using the product right now to get my own testimony on it. But so far, I love it. I had acne really bad, and I've only been drinking I have like hormonal acne right here, okay? And I've only been drinking collagen maybe 2 to 3 times this week, and it's changing like my face. I was looking at it today. I'm like,
it's going
that's different. Because it was annoying.
Yeah, she was like, my pizza.
I look like a pizza. Okay. So I was looking like a pizza. And so I love the collagen. So the fact that there's collagen in this coffee is amazing. Then they have the keto creamer. So if you know somebody that's pregnant, or they're not wanting to have any caffeine, maybe they're caffeine insensitive, the keto creamer would be the best way to go. You can add that to everything, hot, cold. It's just like a regular creamer. There's really no flavor except for creamy. So the creamer, it's the exact same benefits as a coffee minus the caffeine. And then we have our ketones. The ketones, like I said, is like that brain fuel that gives your body, the brain fuel.
And the clarity,
And the clarity. So the ketones is something you would actually take before you have coffee. Like if you're waking up in the morning and you're doing the fasting, the ketones is what you're going to want to try first. And that's going to help give you gets rid of the brain fog. It gives you the energy to keep going. And then around, when your fasting is over, that's when you can have your cup of coffee, and that'll keep you full until around lunchtime. And then you have your dinner, which if you're doing keto. Yeah. If you're not doing keto, the ketones are great.
It's just like a fat burning lemonade. It tastes really good.
It tastes really good.
It tastes really good. It tastes like if it would have sugar in it, but it doesn't.
It doesn't. A lot of our products do, but they don't have any sugar. Yeah. So that's the ketones. Then they have our Keto Go, which is very similar to like our Fat Fighters, except it's for keto. So if you have like a more heavier carb day, not carby, but like heavier carb. The Keto Go will put you back into ketosis within an hour. It also could be used as like a pre-workout. So if you're about to work out and you take that Keto Go, you're like pumped and you're sweating.
Yes.
You're sweating so good. It's a good sweat. Uh-huh. And an amazing sweat.
Amazing sweat.
And then you like, it just keeps gives your stamina.
Okay, so another thing about keto and why our company came out with like the Keto Works is because our CEO he had cancer. He actually had cancer around 2015, and that's 2015 is actually the year. Well, when we got started, it was 2015 to 2015, and when we went to Green Carpet, I think it was 2016. So that was when we basically first got started. He was going through. He had cancer basically, and the company, no one knew about it. He kept it secret. But I was able to see the difference from last year and now. And so he was going through his chemotherapies and all this stuff, and we still didn't know, but a lot of the top leaders were they noticed something different. They just didn't know. So it was, what year did he come out with it? Like 2018? Last year? 2017. So in 2017, when we went to a conference, he announced that he had cancer and he was going through, a battle and stuff. He was in remission, his family was with him the whole time. So his doctor recommended, told him, have you ever had, heard about keto? And this is way before we had the Keto Works line. So the doctor said, have you ever heard or tried keto? And Mark's like, no. And so basically this keto lifestyle, it helps people that, may have cancer, that have, autism, seizures. So keto itself is very beneficial to the health because it helped Mark. So that's why Mark, he was like, you know what? I need to add this to the line. I need to add these products and help people, because if it helped him, it's going to help everyone else too. I mean, keto, and I'm not saying keto is for everyone because we all have different body types and everything. But it helps with a lot of health issues. A good movie to watch is
I was about to say that too.
The Magic Pill on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, search The Magic Pill, because that'll tell you a lot about the
keto lifestyle, how to eat it, just everything.
Yeah, and it also helps with ADHD and stuff. It was just so interesting because it's real families that have children who suffer from seizures. I know this one girl, she had seizures or ADHD or something like that. Mm-hmm. Another boy had autism, and then the keto, just by the foods they were eating, it made the boy with autism speak normally and really beautiful. And be able to communicate with other people fluently. And with the girl, it stopped the girl from having seizures just by changing the eating habits. And it's just a beautiful thing.
And there was also a lady that was she was type 2 diabetic as well, and she was able to come off of everything and be her normal self because of this. And it's eliminating a lot of carbs, a lot of sugar, processed things, and giving us real foods like grass-fed meats and grass-fed butter and just everything that's really more cool, natural and plant-based.
It was really eye-opening.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we have our Fit Packs. So this is one of the things that I absolutely love as our company. They actually came out with this in the beginning of this year. And it gives everybody a chance to try out, especially with the Fit 5, gives them a chance to try out the cleanse or sample out everything. And what you get in that, so with the Fit 5, you get 5 samples of the coffee, you get 1 wrap, you get 5 samples of the greens, you get a mini defining gel, and then you get the 2-day cleanse. So if you're doing keto, you're going to break that cleanse into 4 bottles because it does have more sugar. So
yes,
but if you're not doing keto, if you're not doing keto, you could do it 2 bottles a day for 2 days. It's super gentle cleanse. It's not going to make you rush to the bathroom except to go to the pee-pees, and because you're going to be drinking a lot of water, you got to raise your water intake. But it does it helps remove the toxins while delivering essential nutrients and vitamins. It's aloe-based, and it's just awesome. It tastes like a little spicy lemonade / fruit punch, depending on who you're asking. I think it tastes like fruit punch. So that's the Fit 5. And just like when you're thinking of these fit packs, the prices on them is really, it's like a freaking steal, because like the Fit 30, okay? The Fit 30, it's $156 as a loyal customer and as a distributor. But when you look at what you're getting a full 30-day supply of the greens. You're getting a full 30-day supply of the shake, 2 bags of coffee, which is a full month supply. You're getting the 2-day cleanse. You're getting a full bottle of the defining gel, which is like liquid gold. And you're getting 4 full wraps of the ultimate body applicators. So alone, like with that, so if you were just to buy the wraps, which is $59, and the shake and 1 bag of coffee, and the rest is free.
Yeah, basically.
So you're getting a lot of good stuff. And I even have customers that they love the coffee and they want to try, like they want the coffee and the cleanse, and then they're like, can I just order that? And I'm like, yeah. So then they go through the process and they're like, wait, it's cheaper to get the Fit 30. And I'm like, yeah, and you get a lot of product for your buck. So, and then there's the Fit 15. The only difference with that one is you get 2 wraps, 2 defining gels, and 1 bag of coffee. So that's the only difference. Okay. And then we have our whole skincare line. So like I was saying, our collagen is super amazing.
Tastes so good.
It's tropical-y, but it tastes like
tastes like Kool-Aid to me.
Tastes like Kool-Aid. It tastes like strawberry and like pineapple.
It does. It tastes sweet.
It's really sweet and good. You need to try some, and it's good both hot and cold. If you haven't tried it hot, you need to, because it's like so soothing. But Google what collagen does for your body, because that's what this is. And it has 5 different types of collagen. A lot of other products that you can get only have 3. Ours have 5. And it basically is drinkable skincare. So it gives you that nice plumps up appearance of your skin, gets rid of wrinkles,
support your joints,
helps with joints, back pain,
metabolism,
leaky gut, a lot of different things. The collagen is important. So that's what the collagen is. We have our facials, which is the exact same thing that the wraps do, but it's designed for the face.
It has
2 holes, nose and a mouth. And it helps it helps tighten, tone, and firm the skin, gets rid of wrinkles,
fine lines,
hydrates it. It just gives you a more radiant complexion. Then we have the next 2 products are my 2 favorite products that I love. And I went without them for too long, and I was like dying. The cleanser is super gentle. It's not even really soap. It does foam up, but it's not soap. So you can open your eyes and it doesn't burn your eyes like normal soap and shampoo, like makes you want to like, when you get that in your eyes,
burn,
This doesn't, and it gets rid of makeup. It's soap-free cleanser, gets rid of the oil, and it leaves your skin feeling clean, refreshed, and hydrated.
This cleanser is really, it's like really gentle too, because this one mom, she said she usually washes her baby's hair with like baby soap, the one that's not supposed to burn the eyes. And she said it still burned the baby's eyes. So she used cleanser instead. And so she was using the cleanser, and she noticed that her baby wasn't crying and her baby's eyes weren't burning. So she knew how gentle it was if her baby wasn't crying over like the soap, like accidentally getting in her eyes. And so I tried it. And I could go like this, open my eyes, and it won't burn.
I still have that like fear, and I'm like, I gotta close them again.
I mean, of course, you don't want to leave it open and then like a soap drip inside, because it's just.
But I mean, it's not
like a crazy burn where it's like burning forever even after you rinse it. It's just like, okay, rinse,
and you're fine. Yeah. So that's with the cleanser. And then we have our toner. The toner has multiple purposes, but basically it helps refresh, restore, and rebalance your skin with every spritz of this botanically based alcohol-free toner that is used after the cleanser to minimize the appearance of pores. So it helps balance out the skin, balance out the pH levels, gets rid of the redness, shrinks your pores. And I like it. You can also use it you could use it before you put on your makeup, and then you could use it as a setting spray afterwards. So it's like multiple function. Also, side note for girls that like makeup, the cleanser is a gentle one that you can actually wash all your makeup brushes. And so it gets them nice and clean. I've done that too.
You did?
Mm-hmm. And it made them nice, clean, and like didn't damage my cheap brushes. So it's good. And then we have a day cream and a night cream, which is the Repairage and the Preventage. They just help, boost the tired skin and soften the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles each and every night. And so you use one in the morning, one at night. We have our Lifting Lip and Eye Cream, which is like little Botox in a bottle. So put it like right under your eyes. It helps get rid of the puffiness as well as around the mouth. My mom uses the lip and eye like all the time. I'm always like taking some because I don't use it, but I'm like, every once in a while I'm going out. I'm like, oh, I got
so
to.
if someone has puffy eyes,
yeah.
So if someone has puffy eyes, or if I see they have puffy eyes, I always recommend the lip and eye.
The lip and eye is really, really good. Then the exfoliating peel is like a little microdermabrasion, so it helps, clear out your pores. It gets rid of the dirt, the dead skin, so just gives you a softer and healthier complexion. So I usually will do like the cleanser, and then I'll do the exfoliating peel and then go over it with the toner, or I'll do the exfoliating peel and then the toner. Either way, you can do however you want. We have our Stretch Mark Cream, which helps. That's good for, it's a nice moisturizer in general, so it's not greasy or anything like that. It gets rid of your stretch marks. And so if you do have stretch marks, I also, like if a person like that's what they want to do is get rid of their stretch marks, I always recommend as well the defining gel. Mixing the Stretch Mark Cream and the defining gel is like magic. Because one of them is going to target more of the darker stretch marks. One of them is going to target the right stretch marks. And then together, your skin is like moisturized. It's tightening, firming, and diminishing stretch marks all the way around. Yeah. Then we have our hair, skin, and nails, which is...
Wait, stretch mark cream could also be used for...
Oh, the face.
For scarring and
yeah.
stuff like that. So if you have marks, like I know some girls they do get marks on their face, so they like use a little stretch mark cream on their face to get rid of the marks.
Yeah.
Or wherever marks
you have.
Yeah.
And scarring. So it's gonna help with that.
Yeah.
Then we have our hair, skin, and nails. Now the hair, skin, and nails have so many vitamins and like they're like jam-packed with everything. I even know like there's like a pain relief inside of there that I was like listening to I forgot her name. I was listening to somebody and she was like talking, and she had like yeast infections and like all these different things, and because of the hair, skin, and nails, it was like healing her from the inside, because there's so many different vitamins and things that are good not only for your hair and your skin but just in general.
Right.
So the hair, skin, and nails is great.
And it helps with shedding.
It
makes your hair thicker, fuller, longer. It makes it more shiny and smooth. I know because I used it for a while and it was like so good. Like
she used to have hair like me and she cut hers like hers. And then it was like you can see like little bald spots. And she used it for 3 months straight, like to really get a testimony. And like I was like, your hair's like so thick.
I know.
It was like it was really thick.
It was thick. So it's so good.
It doesn't give you like shedding hair. You don't shed.
Yeah.
That was really cool. If you're not shedding, I still shed.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. So I need to just take care of skin and nails for I can like give it in my little bald spots. Then we have our lifestyle section. So we have our probiotic. Probiotic is, it's so good. The probiotic, I don't know if you guys are familiar with probiotics in general, but our probiotic is both a probiotic and a prebiotic. So it targets not only your large intestines, but your small intestines too. So that way you're loving all of your guts and not just half of them. Mm-hmm. And it's what it's doing is it's feeding the good bacteria while starving the bad bacteria inside of your gut. Mm-hmm. So probiotic, especially if you're cleansing, not cleansing, probiotic is something that you want in your life. My mom is like taking the probiotic and at first she was like, I don't notice anything. I'm like, you're gonna, trust me. And then she like really like was like, she ordered it again because she's like, I love that stuff. Yeah. And it just helps out her insides. Her insides.
Because she gets all
she has like digestive problems and stuff like that. But the probiotic really, really helps a lot.
It really does.
And then we have our cleanse, which I already told you guys about. We do have our energy drinks. So if you know somebody that's a fan of energy drinks, we have energy drinks. Yeah. They taste like peaches. It's really, 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 really yummy. And
It is good.
Good. It has vitamin B. It supports your brain function, and it will give you the drive you need without any jittery side effects. So it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes amazing. We have our Thermophyte, which is like a metabolism booster. It helps you burn more calories. It's the what's the word? I wonder if
Thermogenic?
It's thermogenic. It's thermogenic. So it means it's firing up your body on the inside, and that's what's helping you burn more calories.
Mm-hmm.
And it has the acai berry as well as what's the word? There's like strawberry ketones in there. There's also cayenne pepper as well, which is what it boosts your body on the inside. So if you know somebody that's wanting to lose weight and maybe they have a slow metabolism, the Thermophyte's going to be number one.
So good.
Then we have our Fat Fighters, which is my favorite thing because I love food and food loves me way too much. So what that means is if I go out and I'm going to eat something, because I have a super slow metabolism, I'm going to gain weight so fast, so quickly. So the Fat Fighters, it's a carb inhibitor. It helps block and absorb about 70% of the carbs, 30% of the fats from the meals that we consume. So our bodies are not gaining that extra weight. They're your best friend during the holidays. And I am going to say this off of experience. This Thanksgiving, I did not have Fat Fighters. I noticed the difference.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that my scale noticed the difference too. And I was like, what the heck happened? And I didn't have them. And then right after they came out with the BOGO sale, and we like stocked up. We're like, oh, never again. Christmas is here. We need those Fat Fighters because I, like I said, I love food and food loves me too much. But the Fat Fighters are also good for those that have diabetes as well. My dad got them approved. He's a diabetic. And this was one of the first products that I introduced him to because it like helps balance out the blood sugar levels. And so they can now kind of enjoy without having to worry about all the sugar that's about to be absorbed.
Type 2, though.
Type 2.
Type 2.
Type 2.
Because type 1 is a whole different type.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I didn't know he was type 2 until he told me recently. But yeah. Okay. Then we have our Confianza. Confianza is like a little happy pill. It helps relieve stress, fight fatigue, improve your focus, and help your body cope with stress. Yeah. One thing I love about this, it makes me feel like, when you're stressed and your shoulders feel so tense and you feel like you're like carrying like a bunch of stuff. Confianza is going to be your best friend. It literally like loosens up your muscles and you're just like, huh. Like it feels like you just took off your backpack. Like you don't have to carry that luggage anymore. Take the Confianza, get rid of that extra stress. And also if you know somebody, maybe yourself, if you're seeming like you're not losing weight and you're trying to figure out why, stress could be the number one thing. And when your body is stressed, your body is creating cortisol. And cortisol targets specifically to the belly fat, which makes us have a belly. Yeah. So Confianza gets rid of that stress, which relieves that cortisol, which helps you lose weight again. Yeah. So Confianza is great. We have our New You, which my mom is obsessed with. New You it helps with your endurance. It helps build lean muscle mass. So if you know somebody that's working out in the gym and they're trying to get themselves a butt, they need to take that New You because it's going to give them booty gains. But it has
it helps with improve sleep and memory.
Yes, sleep and memory. It enhances your HGH, which is your human growth hormones. Yeah. So
after the age 25, you start losing like a pound of muscle, I believe. A year. Oh, something like that. And so with the New You, or we stop regenerating cells. Our bodies, as they get older, they stop generating our cells. So the HGH, that kicks it up, and so that you're not losing your muscle mass, you have more, what's it called, more energy. What's it, energy?
Yeah. It has like more energy, but it does help with sleep. So my dad, with another product that I had got him on Fat Fighters, the New You, I believe, possibly the Confianza and It's Vital Pack, but the New You, because he couldn't sleep at night. He's one of those guys that is up like all morning, the time, all day, like he doesn't sleep. And the New You actually helped him get some naps in. So then he was like really, really happy. And he still is like, I need to order more of this and more of that. So the New Use is one that he really loved. And my mom loves it for her joints. My mom's 61. She did what's it called? A mud run. She like didn't even do like the baby mud run. She was like, let's do it. Yeah. She like went for the big mud run. And I was like so scared for my mom. I was like, oh my God, she's going to be
in so much pain.
Because I know when I work out, like I'd be crying. And she was fine. And you know why? Because she had New You.
Yeah.
That New You, and she was taking the relief, which is good for your joints. It's like a glucosamine for your body, and it's natural. So she was taking both of those, and she didn't complain once. She even like bumped her head with her GoPro
she was
little bleeding thing. I was like, you're not in pain at all? She's like, no. I'm like,
wow.
All right.
That's some good stuff.
And good stuff. So that's the relief. The relief is good for your joints and good for your movement. So if you know anybody that has joint pain, the relief is going to be their best friend. And then we have our It's Vital complete nutrition pack. So that's all of our vitamins, which I'm going to go over right now. That's the minerals, which is good for your keeps your bones strong, your heart healthy, and your body nourished with this premium blend of 74 plus trace minerals, vitamin D and vitamin K2.
Yeah, so if you know anybody that needs bone help with their bones, those vital minerals are bomb.
Yes. And then we have the omega-3s, which is amazing. You guys need omega-3s in your life to support your heart and your brain function, promote healthy joint movement, and give your hair, skin, and nails that youthful glow, all by taking one omega-3 soft gel daily. So the amount, like the benefits of omega-3 is like amazing. And I love that word, amazing. It's my favorite word. And then we have the It's Vital Core Nutrition, which basically is a multivitamin that your body needs to support itself, especially when you're cleansing. So that's what we just started taking that right now too. And I really love it. When I first started, the first 3 products that I ever used was the greens, the regular, which we don't have anymore. That was like it helped clean out the colon, and then the core nutrition. So I was cleansing before I started working on losing any weight. And it was the greens and the core nutrition, which is what I recommend, because that core nutrition is just like a multivitamin. It's delivering a full spectrum of nutrients with controlled release technology, and it helps you feel energized and mentally sharp.
And isn't a fun fact about those, when you take them, expect your pee to be like super yellow, like neon yellow, but don't get scared.
Don't get scared. It's natural.
Yeah, it'll wash through. And on your last day of taking it, because it's about 30 days, last day of taking it, your pee will be like super clear.
You'll be like, what?
But yeah, it's fun taking them just to see the pee turn yellow. Just kidding.
And then we do have 2 different kinds of shakes. We have our ProFit shake. That one helps you build lean muscle and quicken your workout recovery time. And it comes with both creamy vanilla and rich chocolate. I like the ProFit. It tastes pretty yummy. I actually like the vanilla ProFit more than I like the It Works shake vanilla.
Yeah, but she likes the It Works shake chocolate better than the ultimate ProFit
chocolate. So I have 2 different favorite flavors on different shakes. And then we have the It Works shake. That one's vegan, non-GMO, soy-free, dairy-free. It helps build lean muscle mass and speed up your workout recovery. It has 15 grams of protein, 5 carbs, 0 sugars, and it's only 100 calories. So if you know, like, that's why that one is inside of the Fit Packs, because it helps you lose the weight, gives you the energy that you need. It has a good amount of protein in there. It gives you it's plant-based. Yeah. So it's enriched with I think it's the yellow brown sprouted rice and the yellow pea protein or something like that. But it's like a pretty good shake. If you haven't tried it, I recommend it. I prefer chocolate flavor over the vanilla, though. That's me.
All right, and I'll stop share. And I think that was, we went through all the products.
The products.
Anyone have any questions? I know we only about have a minute or 2 left, but if you guys have questions, feel free to unmute yourselves, or, if you don't have questions now, you can
questions, comments, concerns,
message us in the chat, or, you're like, oh yeah, I forgot that question about the product. Right. So we'll give up 30 seconds.
30 seconds, 29,
28, 27, 26, 25, 24. No questions? No questions?
All right.
Okay.
So
cool.
That's it.
So right after this is the Sunday Family Night Call on Mark Pentecost's page. So we'll see what announcements this week he'll have in store for us.
Keep working.
Holidays are here, guys, and I appreciate you guys for being on because the holidays are here. Because you know some people they could check out, but you guys are in it to win it. Because doing the work in December now is definitely going to pay off and jumpstart you for the new year to hit your promotions, to enroll your customers, to enroll distributors. So it just starts now, and you guys are killing it.
Yes. So keep going with your goals. I know we have game plans out there. Keep working towards them. Get your charts full so that way you guys can close out your promotions.
And if you need any help,
yeah,
we're here.
We're here.
All right.
We're excited for you guys. We love you guys so much. And we'll be sending out the live on our Destined for Greatness chat in case you guys want to hop on. Or because you guys do.
What? Oh, the family call.
Yeah. The family call.
All right. Bye.
Bye,
Love you
guys.
Bye. Let me stop recording.